Welcome back, everybody, to another Real Talk video. I pray y'all are having a wonderful, blessed day as we thank the Most High for so much. My title now says, I still lived a good life. I still lived a good life. On a daily basis, I can say, I always get questions about why you believe in the Bible, why you study the Bible, why you teach the Bible. The Bible is a lie. You know, JT, what if you find out there is no Most High Yah? What if you find out everything you believed in, JT, was just wrong? It was a lie. So when you die, you know, and find out that what you believed in wasn't true, you know, how you deal with that. And a lot of atheists ask me this all the time. And my response back that I say off top is, so what if I am wrong? What's the worst thing that's going to happen to me? Think about that for a moment. What's the worst thing that's going to happen to me if I'm wrong about everything I believe, everything I teach, and I die? And so what if I'm wrong? I'm still going to live a good life. I lived a good life. And then I flip the question and say, but what if I'm right? What's the worst that's going to happen to you for not believing? See, for a true believer, what's the worst that can happen to them? Nothing. But if the true believers are right when we die, and when unbelievers die, the wicked die, the ones who don't care about the Most High, to serve the Most High, that said it was all a lie, it was all fake, it was all false. Now, what's the worst that can happen to you if we are right? Lake of fire. Eternal damnation. And I mean this in a spiritual sense, because the soul lives on, the flesh dies. See, I'm not scared of dying at all. We all got to go by our own grave, you know. So when I say this title, I still lived a good life, what's the worst that was going to happen to me if I was wrong? I still enjoyed the ride. I still had a good life. And when I think about that, with all this chaos in the world, with all this fussing and fighting and arguing about the Bible, who right about this, everybody believing in something, some type of return of some type of God, I just sit back and I think about how the words say every knee shall bow. Every tongue must confess that he is the Most High, Lord, Yahweh. And one day, all of this will be straightened up. And the ones who got all this fussing and fighting, and they lived their whole life pretty much trying to prove something. See, the Bible speaks for itself. Because even scientists now, and a lot of people that's atheists, are starting to say, it's got to be something to this. And it's amazing how so many people who care nothing for the Bible spend most of their life using the Bible to try to say there is no Bible. Somebody catch that later on. If Yahshua wasn't so important, see, me personally, if I didn't care about something, I wouldn't waste 2 minutes on it. Not even a minute and a half. I would just keep going on with my life. But it is amazing. It's amazing how everybody that fuss and fight go right back to this same Bible. Supreme Court, court systems, and everybody want to use the Bible to swear on in court. That Bible is one of the most, it is, I ain't going to say one of the most, it's the most important book that was ever created. And a lot of people going to say, no, it wasn't. But you can say, no, it wasn't all day. But what is the most important Bible, most important book used? The Bible. So if I am wrong about what I believe, what I teach, what's the worst going to happen to me? But what if I'm right? What if I'm right? So I want to hit y'all with this real talk. To those who got these questions, y'all know who you are. I'm not going to call out names, but this is my video responds back. What's the worst that's going to happen to a believer? I still lived a good life. If you're a believer, true believer, you still lived a good life. See, a lot of people tell me they're not really scared to die. They're just not sure where they're going to end up at. See, it's easy to say a lot of stuff while we still breathing and living, but once that last breath is taken, and ain't nobody else to argue with, fuss and fight about with, then you're going to find out what's real and what's not real. And I tell you one thing, I'm not trying to find out how life is without the Most High. I spent a great deal in this life living against the Most High. So that's why once I found out what it was all about, I can't go back to who and what I used to do and be. So it don't take a rocket scientist to figure out that the Creator is the Creator. And all you got to do is just keep living, and you're going to keep watching the Bible reveal itself more and more and more. A lot of people can't accept the fact that the Bible is proving itself. See, even if it wasn't a word wrote to me, to you, to us, I would still know in my spirit that there is the Most High. Because what has been done to me in my life, there is no way in hell no man could have got me out of what I was in. When all man did was turn their back on me and judge me and pretty much wanted me locked up or dead. There is no way you can tell me, even if it wasn't a Bible, that there was no Most High. Because the sickness that I was brought up out of more than once, in and out of the hospital, when doctors say, I don't know what's wrong, we can't figure this out, we have to bring somebody else in here. There is no way I would even have a thought saying that it was no Creator. Because things that are impossible for man are possible with the Father, as the scripture teaches us. Because man can only go to an extent. But the Most High goes past it all. So y'all, if I was wrong, I still lived a good life. But, as I close, but what if I am right? Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed day.